Hi, this is Wayne from I Suck at Video Games, and I'm here to take a look back at the E3 2015 Nintendo Digital event. Also, don't forget to check out my videos on the Xbox and Sony E3 announcements. Alright, let's jump in and see what Nintendo brought to the show. Once again, instead of doing a live presentation, Nintendo opted for a pre-recorded digital event. A good choice, considering it let them do a bit more than just talk about games and inject a little humour for the fans. But, for a lot of you fans out there, it seemed like it just wasn't enough. This year, we got to see Satoru Iwata, Shigeru Miyamoto, and Reggie Fils-Aimé in puppet form. This was a nice touch, and the look and mannerisms of each puppet was down pat. The humour level was also up there to begin with. To announce the first game, the puppet trio went through a transformation, turning into the video game characters Peppy Hare, Falco Lombardi, and Fox McCloud. Oh yes, this is Star Fox Zero. The game is looking great, and the use of the gamepad seems like a welcome addition. The Star Wing also changes into a few different vehicle types, allowing more gameplay elements to be included. They went straight into a developer story, where Shiggy talked about the game and his influences for it. There are quite a few unhappy people with these developer stories, because it took time away from the announcements. I, for one, wasn't too fussed. I like these developer stories. A short Amiibo stop-motion video later, and then Reggie babbled on for a fair while talking about the theme for this E3 being transformation. Usually I like to hear Reggie and what he has to say, but this felt pointless. After a few too many minutes of this, he announced a new partnership with Skylanders, and that some dual Skylander / Amiibo figurines are coming out, Donkey Kong and Bowser. I don't like Skylanders though. I don't really want Skylanders. It's just not something I care about. Sure, the figurines are cool and they'll work with Amiibo games too, but I currently have no want for them. And sure, the game looks nice, but I can't afford Amiibo, let alone the Skylander toys. Puppet Interlude! Moving right ahead, we have a new Zelda title for 3DS, Triforce Heroes. For some reason, this disappointed a few people. Come on folks, it's Zelda. Don't worry, you're still gonna get your Wii U game. The art style is like a Link Between Worlds meets Wind Waker. It's a 3-player co-op game and adds the new mechanic of height to puzzles. Then another developer story. Yes, it was long-winded and people did complain about it, but I enjoy it. It's the kind of thing that I like to watch. They also briefly talked about the previously announced Hyrule Warriors for 3DS. It's more or less a reimagining of the Wii U game, but this probably won't come with a scarf. Puppet Interlude! Oh, here we go. This one pissed off the fans. Metroid Prime Federation Force. I could hear the fanboys and fangirls tearing out their own hair. It was around midnight, and I could hear the strands being ripped out of the scalp, echoing through the night. Look, I know people have a problem with this game, but I think it actually looks pretty good. Sure, it ain't your daddy's Metroid, but it's also not trying to be. It's a new franchise entry that uses mechanics and themes from the Metroid series and gives us a new experience. People were so pissed off about this game that a petition was raised to have it cancelled. 12,000 signatures have signed it already, and frankly, I would like to say to each and every one of you who have signed it, fuck you. Next, we saw a trailer for Fire Emblem Fates. Well, this is a game I'm not going to be playing. I don't quite get Fire Emblem. I mean, it looks nice and, hey, look at that boobage. But nah, not for me. When I heard this, I thought a new Pokemon game was being announced. Nope, no freaking clue what the hell this game is. It's called Japanese. I think it translates to something along the lines of Jinai Ibun Roku #Faye? I don't know. And I really don't know what's going on. I think it's about singing or being in a band or something, but with fighting and riding these flying creatures? Subtitles might have helped for this trailer. Honestly, I really don't know what is actual gameplay here. I'm sure the game has its audience and it might just be you. Puppet Interlude! Man, that puppet interlude made me think a new Donkey Kong was being announced. Nope, just a trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think this is the third E3 showing. Maybe second, I can't remember. Note to self, Google this for final video edit. It looks nice, but once again, not really my kind of game. Maybe you can convince me to play it though. Oh yes, it's a new Animal Crossing game. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. And this time you are legitimately working for that slave driver Tom Nook. Instead of doing under-the-table work to pay off your house, this time you're going around the village and pimping out the houses of other animals. It also utilizes new Amiibo trading cards to unlock items and stuff in the game. Hopefully this doesn't go the way of the e-reader. What's that you say? What's an e-reader? Well child, it's something of which we do not speak. More Animal Crossing! And if Nintendo knew what they were doing, the fanboys and fangirls just teared the remaining hair and actual scalp from their skulls. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. It's not a traditional Animal Crossing game. It looks more or less like a friendly version of Mario Party, just without the, well, Without the minigames? Nintendo have said there's more to it than just the board game, and there really has to be considering you need an amiibo per player who wants to play. And now it was another developer story, this time for Yoshi's Woolly World. Now come on people, it ain't that bad. Yes, we knew this game exists, yes, we've seen it before, and yes, it didn't really show us anything new. But don't you find it just a little bit interesting seeing what these people have to say about the games that they've made or are making? I mean, it's not like we don't get regular Nintendo Direct showing off new games as well as E3. Anyway, I digress. This game designer lady talked about how she made a woolen Yoshi, and how it was decided to be turned into an amiibo. And hey, it's Poochie! This game just makes me want to play Yoshi's Story. Sigh, nostalgia. Puppet Interlude! Here's another Japanese title, Yokai Watch. Once again, I don't really know what's going on. It's made by Level 5, the makers of Professor Layton, so it has that going for it at least. Hey, look what comes out of capsule machines these days. Ghosts! If I had to summon a guess, it would be that this game is about you're hunting and capturing ghosts with a cat. I think I'll buy it just for the cat. Now this game felt like it was just for me. Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. It melds together the worlds of the Mario & Luigi and Paper Mario series. I don't really know what else I can say about this. Paper Mario is one of my favourite styles and the gameplay from both are really good turn-based games. It looks to contain the usual amount of humour and has done away with the sticker system from Paper Mario Sticker Star. That is only a good thing. Then Nintendo showed off a trailer for the previously unannounced Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Look at that little toad bastard. That's cheating. You think the officials who run these sporting events would get wise to what's going on each time and frisk people for power-ups? I mean, it's just an unfair advantage. Oh wait, never mind. Other characters are getting them too. I guess that's okay then. Here comes another developer story, and I really don't care what any of you have to say. This deserves to be in the Nintendo E3 showing. It was Shigeru Miyamoto and Takeshi Tezuka talking about Super Mario Maker and how they used to design Mario stages back in the day. This was like watching the making of my childhood. It also showed off pretty much the whole palette of tools in the game. I wish the game looked like this. That would be awesome. Is that meant to be King Koopa? I knew they used to design stages on graph paper and then give it to the programmers, but had no idea they used see-through paper over the top to make changes. That's just smarts. Look at those hopeless Goombas. Aren't they gonna drown? Super Wii Fit Brothers! When you scan an amiibo, you can use it as a power-up in-game. You can also use the newly announced 30th anniversary 8-bit Mario amiibo to get the Mega Mushroom and make the game freak right out. I almost want this game just for the bonus art book. Nintendo are putting a lot into this. Reggie now came back and reiterated how the theme for Nintendo at E3 this year was about transformation. I don't really understand what he's talking about. The only transformation I saw was the puppets at the beginning. Oh well, I guess Metroid has had a bit of a transformation. And Animal Crossing, yeah. I mean, Amiibo going to Skylanders is pretty much a transformation as well. Yeah, there's a lot. Never mind. Nintendo closed their digital event with a bunch of people's video tributes to Super Mario Bros., including these guys. Takashi has no idea what he's doing with those maracas. Now it's turn to us. Everyone has been invited to submit their own tribute, showing what Mario means to them. I get the feeling there might be a few inappropriate tributes going in. Well, there you have it. That was Nintendo at E3 2015. Now why don't you check out what Sony or maybe even Microsoft had to show? Just go ahead and click on one of those little video boxy thingies and it'll take you right to it.